so the Pacers call
all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a
rank in the NBA right now. Second in steals, third in
He needs to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Pistons on top, running away with it. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Dialed in defensively this month. The Pistons second.
Man, what a month they've had defensively.
3 points if he converts at the line.
And how about the pressure they're able to now start to apply, taking advantage of every miscue.
Guys, the big advantage has really been the points off turnovers.
Detroit shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
The league in scoring points off turnovers. In fourth, the Pistons.
They've shown a tremendous
coming his way.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Value the possession. Vital to winning basketball games. We all know that. And if you don't, you're crippling yourself.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed on Warren goes for the contact right there. The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Gotta have big-time nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Pistons on top, delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. From the get-go, it was Detroit who came out strong. Seemingly flawless as the game got underway. They were knocking down shots and playing tough defense as they went on a 13-0 run. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number two, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
They were brick city and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious. They were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
The Pacers making a switch here. And he sinks the second.
Fueling their offense by forcing turnovers. That's what's taking place right now, guys.
Yeah, extra possessions really invaluable, and they've converted those possessions into points.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He'll shoot two.
And checking out some numbers for Mayo. How's the last month of basketball been for him? First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Pacers making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
8 points in a row for them in the transition game, and they're feeling it right now. They're in a nice flow.
Yeah, look at the pressure they are putting on the defense. Everybody's feeling lanes. This is just fun to watch.
Pistons have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chances.
And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so check it out, their record shot that time, the whistle blowing.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
First free throw is good.
As a team, they're hovering around 86 to 87% from the line. That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, converting at that rate, that'll win you a lot of games.
That one is no good.
They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the rope, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
He hits the second from the line. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. an absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.